What if we tell you that there is an African country whose natives live more around the world than the country itself? What about a land that remained unknown and uninhabited until the 15th century? Well, we are talking about Cape Verde, also known as the Republic of Cabo Verde, which is an island country in Africa that holds various secrets. Interestingly, it is disconnected geographically from the rest of the African continent and has culture, history, and traditions that are quite profound. This is why it is a hotspot for tourists despite being smaller. Because it's away from the African continent and the rest of the world, it becomes a hidden heaven people long for. But what mostly remains hidden about Cape Verde? Welcome to a new episode of Black Africa Diary, a channel where we talk about Black African history, culture, arts, and civilization. It's a place where you will see the real picture of Black Africa, its stories and the events defining it. In this episode, we will tell you interesting facts about Cape Verde you did not know before. Let's get started. Number 1. Full of islands and islets. Cape Verde has nearly 10 islands, and each of them is more beautiful than the other. Venture into Santo Antão, the Emerald Eden, where lush valleys shaped by ancient volcanic forces showcase rich wildflowers and mist-draped coffee plantations. Explore villages clinging to ragged cliffs, resonating with the echoes of traditional music. Ascend Pico da Coroa, Cape Verde's highest point, and absorb breathtaking panoramas stretching to the horizon. Or you can immerse yourself in São Vicente, as Mindelo spills echoing music from pastel-hued buildings, inviting you into the rhythm of Cape Verdean life. In the pristine wilderness of Santa Luzia, untouched dunes cradle seabirds and turtles. You can explore secluded coves with crystal-clear waters, whispering secrets of forgotten times, enticing adventurous souls to uncover their natural treasures. You can stroll through São Nicolau, the Garden Island, where fertile valleys burst with mango trees and sugarcane, their scents mingling with the salty air. Immerse yourself in Santiago, the historical heart, in Praia, a bustling capital blending vibrant history and culture. Cape Verde becomes the place where every living soul wants to be. Number 2. Cape Verde is the third largest nesting site for loggerhead turtles. Cape Verde stands out as the third largest nesting site for loggerhead turtles. The sandy shores of Cape Verde offer a vital habitat for loggerhead turtles, providing a place where they come ashore to lay their eggs. This nesting activity plays a substantial part in worldwide endeavors to safeguard loggerhead turtle populations. Loggerhead turtles, listed as a threatened species, are renowned for their extensive ocean migrations. The beaches of Cape Verde are crucial destinations for these turtles during their nesting season. Female loggerheads return to the same beaches of their origin to lay eggs, perpetuating a cycle that spans multiple generations. As the third largest nesting site, Cape Verde significantly contributes to preserving loggerhead turtle populations, playing a vital role in global marine conservation initiatives. This acknowledgement underscores the ecological importance of Cape Verde's coastal environment and its dedication to protecting these extraordinary sea creatures. Number 3. Population. Cape Verde's estimated population is approximately 601,723, positioning it as the 171st most populous country globally. A significant portion, approximately 66.8%, resides in urban areas, with a notable concentration on the main island of Santiago, housing the capital city, Praia. Cape Verde has witnessed substantial population growth since 1950, experiencing a nearly fourfold increase from 178,000. This growth is attributed to factors such as improved healthcare, increased life expectancy, and declining infant mortality rates. The majority of Cape Verdeans, making up around 90%, have mixed African and European ancestry, reflecting the nation's colonial history. While Portuguese serves as the official language, Cape Verdean Creole is widely spoken. The predominant religion is Catholicism, followed by Protestantism. Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on Black Africa. Let's continue now. Number 4. Location and area. Cape Verde is an island nation located in the central Atlantic Ocean, off the northwestern coast of Africa. It consists of 10 main islands and several islets, forming an archipelago situated roughly 570 kilometers off the coast of West Africa. In terms of land area, Cape Verde covers approximately 4,033 square kilometers. To put it in perspective, It's notable that Cape Verde's territory is comparatively smaller than major urban centers in Europe. For example, you could fit 60 Cape Verdes in the UK, 137 in France, 88 in Germany, and 2,389 Cape Verdes in the United States of America. Number 5. Uninhabited until the 15th century. Before the 15th century, the islands forming Cape Verde were uninhabited, lacking a permanent human population. These pristine lands, situated in the central Atlantic Ocean, were ready for exploration and awaited discovery. The exploration of the Cape Verde Islands is linked to the broader historical narrative of the Age of Discovery, a period known for European maritime exploration from the late 15th to the early 17th century. Portuguese explorers, motivated by the quest for new trade routes and territories, played a pivotal role during this era of exploration. In 1456, Portuguese explorers, including Diogo Gomes and Antonio de Noli, made their way to the uninhabited Cape Verde Islands, marking the initial recorded encounter with the archipelago. These islands held strategic importance along maritime routes explored by Portuguese sailors in the Atlantic, making them valuable for navigation and resupply. Upon their arrival, the Portuguese established the first permanent settlements on the islands, introducing human habitation to Cape Verde. This marked the inception of Cape Verde's history as a colonized territory within the Portuguese Maritime Empire. Over time, Cape Verde evolved into a crucial stop for Portuguese ships voyaging between Africa, the Americas, and Europe. Number 6. Africa's most stable democracy. Since gaining independence from Portugal in 1975, Cape Verde has consistently conducted free and fair elections, ensuring peaceful transitions of power and a strong commitment to the rule of law. This dedication to democratic principles has fostered political stability and a sense of trust in the government. In contrast to some African nations, Cape Verde boasts a dynamic multi-party system with regular elections that encourage constructive competition among various political ideologies. This setup promotes robust debate and accountability, while an active civil society plays a crucial role in advocating for citizens' rights and holding the government accountable. Cape Verde prominently features in global human rights indices, highlighting its commitment to individual freedoms and liberties. This dedication contains protections for freedom of speech, assembly, and religion, supported by robust judicial and legal systems that uphold these fundamental rights. Internal conflicts within Cape Verde are often addressed through dialogue and compromise, emphasizing peaceful resolutions. This steadfast commitment to nonviolent solutions has played a significant role in maintaining the nation's overall stability and fostering social harmony. Cape Verde has experienced steady economic growth, particularly in sectors like tourism, renewable energy, and fisheries. This progress has translated into improved living standards, education, and healthcare, reinforcing political stability and contributing to citizen satisfaction. Number 7. Highest standards of living. Cape Verde stands out in various human development indicators, positioning itself among the leading African nations in critical areas. The average life expectancy for Cape Verdeans is 75 years, representing a significant increase compared to the African average of 64. Additionally, the literacy rate is impressive, with over 90% of adults demonstrating proficiency in reading and writing, making Cape Verde one of the most literate countries in Africa. The Human Development Index places Cape Verde in the medium human development category, surpassing the sub-Saharan Africa average by a considerable margin. While poverty remains a challenge, the nation has made substantial progress in reducing it, with the poverty rate falling below 20%. Several factors contribute to Cape Verde's high standard of living. The country's stable democracy and commitment to good governance, demonstrated through a history of peaceful power transitions and dedication to human rights, have cultivated stability, attracting investments to the nation. Moreover, a strong emphasis on education and healthcare by the government has led to a skilled workforce and improved health outcomes. Number 8. Smallest army and police. Cape Verde has an army of personnel count of around 1,200 only, becoming one of the smallest in the world. The army, called Guarda Nacional, has a force of 800 personnel responsible for both land and maritime operations. The Coast Guard, called Guarda Costera, has 200 personnel assigned to ensure maritime security and fisheries protection. As for the Air Force, called Força Aérea, it contains only 100 personnel. The primary focus of these forces centers around internal security, search and rescue missions, maritime surveillance, disaster relief efforts, and providing support to civilian authorities. Their equipment primarily includes light weapons and patrol boats with limited air capabilities. It's because Cape Verde is a peaceful nation that does not need to spend so much on defense. Rather, it chooses to spend on human development and progress. As for the police, their total personnel number is approximately 1,947, tasked with maintaining public order and conducting criminal investigations. The police force is organized into various units, including uniformed police for patrols and general law enforcement, criminal investigation police, traffic police, and the Special Intervention Brigade, specializing in high-risk operations. After knowing this, would you like to spend your vacation in Cape Verde and experience what you have never done? Isn't it fascinating that you can roam around and witness the beauty that remained undiscovered until the 15th century? In the comment section right below, let us know whether you knew a country like Cape Verde existed. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We bring videos on Black Africa, its history, rich arts and culture, and things the world should know about. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.